this is Dr. Mears. Today we're going to be learning about arithmetic sequences. You should have the worksheet labeled Video Arithmetic Sequences. So let's go. The directions say determine if the sequence is arithmetic. So that's the first thing that we have to do. So we're going to either write yes or no. If it is, do the following. 1, we have to find the next term. 2, we have to write the common difference. And 3, we have to write the explicit rule. All right, so let's tackle this first one. This is number 1. 9, 19, 29, 39. So let's determine if it's arithmetic. How do I get from 9 to 19 by using either addition or subtraction? Well, I can add 10. Let's see if it works for this one. Plus 19 plus 10 is 29. And let's see if it works for this one. 29 plus 10 is 39. So I see a common pattern here. So I'm going to say, yes, it's arithmetic. And now we have to do the following. 1, write the next term. Well, the next term would be adding 10, so we're going to get 49. So I'm going to circle this because that's the next term. Next, I answered arithmetic. I answered next term. Let's write the common difference. Oh, that's really easy. So I'm just going to represent common difference as D, and we found that it was 10, actually plus 10. So let's write that little plus down. Did that one. Next, write the explicit rule. So I'm going to write the actual explicit rule that we did in class, and that was A sub n equals D times a quantity, n minus 1 plus A sub 1. And I'm going to substitute in the numbers underneath the variables that we see. So A sub n is going to be what we get when that is the nth term. Let's call it the nth term. We know D is our common difference, so that's going to be 10, n minus 1, and then remember A sub 1 is that first number here, 9, so plus 9. Now what we have to do is we have to simplify this side of the equation, and you practice that in your simplifying expressions worksheet, and if you need more practice, please let me know. And so let's simplify this side of the equation. A sub n equals distributive property 10 times n. Remember, this was really a 1 in front, so it's really 10 times 1, which is 10, and then I brought the n down. And then 10 times negative 1, which is negative 10. Don't forget about this lonely plus 9. Bring that down. So A sub n equals 10n negative 10 plus 9 minus 1. And so there is your explicit rule. I'm sorry, that was a little shaky. A sub n equals 10n minus 1. So we had to simplify this side of the equation, and you learned how to simplify that side of the equation in the other video. So make sure you've done that first. All right, let's go on to number 2. First, let's see if there's a common difference. So to get from negative 14 to negative 17, we're going to have to subtract 3. Let's see if it works for the next one. Negative 17 minus 3 would give us negative 20. Sorry, I couldn't see it. And then negative 20 minus 3 would give us negative 23. So I'm going to write yes. Now we have to find that next term. We would have to subtract 3. So that next term would be negative 26. I'm going to write it down and circle it. Our common difference that we see here is minus 3. And so let's write our rule. A sub n equals D, n minus 1 plus A sub 1. So this is A sub n equals, our common difference is negative 3, n minus 1. And our first term, because that's A sub 1, up here was minus 14. So this is what I'm going to do. Instead of putting plus a negative 14, I am just going to change this to minus 14. And that's going to help us to simplify. So because this was a negative 14, instead of writing plus a negative, I'm just going to write minus 14. So now let's simplify this side of the equation by multiplying negative 3 times n, which is negative 3n. Negative 3 times negative 1, which is positive 3, bringing down my minus 14. This gives us A sub n equals negative 3n. Combining like terms, 3 minus 14 is going to give us negative 11. So there's my explicit rule. A sub n equals negative 3n minus 11. Next, number 3. All right, let's see what we have to do to check to see if it's arithmetic or not. We're looking for a common difference. So to get from 18 to 10, we would have to subtract 8. Let's see if we subtract 8 again. 10 minus 8 would be 2. So that minusing 8. What do you notice here? That's 6. We needed 2. So there is not a common difference because we would have to actually subtract 4 to get to 6. So that does not work. So we're going to write not arithmetic. And that's it. We don't have to go any further. So this has been the video on arithmetic sequences. The first 2 were arithmetic. We found the common difference, the explicit rule, the next term. Number 3 was not arithmetic, so we stopped there. I hope this helped.